Hello everyone and welcome to Monday. Today we have a very special video for you, which is why the camera is up on a tripod pointing down to the table. And it's because we're doing a Nintendo Switch unboxing. But it's not just one Switch, it is in fact two Switches. We are unboxing two Nintendo Switches today, and there's a reason for that. If you didn't see the vlog from just a few days ago, we were visiting my good buddy Emil, aka Chuggaaconroy, on YouTube, and we always do a bit of a gift exchange, and he very much surprised Mallory and myself with not one Switch, but two. I have to say that never in a million years would I have foreseen getting two Switches, but he did, and I sincerely appreciate it. Emil, if you're watching, thank you. And now it's time to actually open these things and find out what it's like. So these are both, I guess, identical models. There's only one model of the Switch out right now, as far as I know. One is gray, one is the neon colors. So we're going to start by opening up the gray one. And how we're going to use this for us is that this is going to be the primary Switch that is used for recording purposes. So anything we want to record is going to be from this one. The dock will be sitting in the office, which is where we record everything. And then this one will be, for all intents and purposes, Mallory's Switch. If we need to record, you know, two things, we can. If we need to play together, we can. But this is going to be more for, I guess, leisure, if you want to call it that. And the dock for this will be in the living room. But let's start with this one. So I'll put that one out to the side. And then, as far as I know, so it doesn't have any like wrapping or anything on it. You just pull it down, and it lifts up. Wow, that's a really nice presentation. When you open it up, it's just the Switch and the Joy-Cons are right in front of you, which is really cool. So I'm gonna take this out. So that is the Switch. It's a wild thing, and I've managed to play a few of them now. I got to play Emil's a little bit. I've held Dan's. I got to play Alex and Haley's when we were there not long ago. And it's just, wow, it's such a small thing. Like whenever you have it detached, or if you have it like in the dock, you don't think about the fact that it's just this little thing, but that is it. That is Nintendo's next home and portable console. And it even has, I believe, it's like a little kickstand. There we go. Yeah, it's got a little kickstand so it can sit and be cute. I also have my box opener, but I don't know if I'm actually going to need that at all. So here's the Joy-Cons in gray. So I'm going to set those off to the side. Now this pulls up, and then inside we've got our safety and health information. We've got one of the, I don't know what they call these things. They're the things that slide onto the Joy-Cons whenever they're not slid onto the Switch itself. They probably have a name, but they have the wrist strap attached to them, so I'm going to call them wrist straps because that's essentially what they are. So that's one. That's the other. Here is a HDMI cable, and one of the cool things about some of the recent Nintendo hardware is that the HDMI cable that comes with it is branded Nintendo. It's just a small little thing, and it might not mean much to most people, but I think it's a really cool touch because it's technically a Nintendo HDMI cable. I just think that's neat. I've got a power adapter, and it does use USB Type-C adapters, so it's got a power adapter with USB-C, and the controllers use that as well. So here is what the Joy-Cons actually slide into. It's got LEDs up the front. I'm guessing to probably show charge level. That makes the most sense to me. It's a nice little grip there. And then over on this side, like I said before, the health and safety guidelines. I'm going to pull those out and set them to the side. And then under here is the dock. There we go. Now I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of this specific dock because this is going to be the one that's used for recording purposes. This is the one that's going to be in the office all the time. So this one's going to see a lot of use. And then under here, it looks like this actually opens up. All your cables and stuff are hidden behind this little panel. That's neat. It's neat. It's well done. And that's it. That's it. We opened it all up. It was neatly packaged. There's not a lot of extra paperwork and things like that, which I think is good. In this day and age, you don't need it. It's not a requirement by any shape, any stretch of the imagination. All right, so that's one of the boxes. So I'm going to move some stuff off the table and then open the next one. All right, so on to the next one. I'm guessing, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm guessing that this is an identical experience to the previous, but I'm not sure, so we're gonna find out together. So we open it up, and basically the exact same presentation, except this time with a splash of color. So we'll take the switch out, put that over here. We've got Joy-Cons, just like before. This lifts up. And again, we've got our wrist straps. We have another Nintendo branded HDMI cable. Our power adapter. We've got our Joy-Con controller, if you want to call it that. Here is our health and safety warning, so we can be warned of safety information. And then again, our dock. I like the way that this is packaged a lot. We've opened up a lot of different consoles, some on the vlog, and recently, whenever, I say recently, it's been a little while now, recently whenever we moved, I repackaged up a lot of the consoles from many generations just because I keep the original boxes. And it was interesting to figure out like which ones were really well packaged and which ones did terribly. Some of the, I would say that like Nintendo has overall done a really good job of the packaging and in terms of like ease of use and also being able to quickly get it back in. Xbox One, at least the original Xbox One, I don't have the S or the X. The original Xbox One was terrible. It came with these little like cubes that you had to, there was like a million of them and they fit in a very specific way, so it was impossible to even get them all back into the box. One of the best I've ever seen was the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 is a very similar design to this, where it just lifts up, which companies should do. This is such a good design. It just lifts up, the PS4 is there, and then on the side is like the stuff, and like that was it. So this ranks pretty high in terms of ease of use. Putting the Switch itself and the Joy-Cons right front and center, like, hey, this is the thing. You get it, you get your power cable, and you're good to go. This is the way that all consoles should be packaged in the future. This lift design. This is the way you would get like a laptop, and this is the correct way to do it, in my opinion. All right, so we got them out. We should probably set them up. All right, so honestly, I have no idea how to do this, but it's Nintendo, therefore it's going to be pretty straightforward. So I attached this stuff, and I can turn on the unit, but what I want to do is I want to do it on the TV. So I think I'm going to turn it on by holding the power button, and it comes on. And then what I want to do is I want to do it on the TV, so I think I just put it in here. And I'm not exactly sure the orientation, but it probably only goes one way. Neat. Okay, but do that on my television. Let's see, do I do it this way? Yes! Okay, great. So that was easy. Alright, so what I want to do now is I want to take these off. Okay. And whenever I pulled it off, it rumbled a little bit, which is neat. Let me grab that thing. I'm going to slide this in here, and this in here. Boom! Alright, I have a controller now. Okay, English. The Americas. Except the thing I'm not going to read at all. Please don't steal my social security number. Searching for networks. We have one of those. It's making such a cute little noise. Okay, successfully completed. What time zone? New York, Toronto, that's me. Set your icon and nickname, transferring users and save data. Okay, well we don't already have a Switch, so. What icon do you want? I'll probably change this later, so for now I'll just go with Luigi. You can even change the color. That's beautiful. Alright, so now that I've done this thing that doesn't matter, I'll change it later. Enter a nickname. I'm going to put in Steven because that's my actual name. This user will be added. That was the idea. Alright, so I did that. So now I'm signed in. I don't know what that does, but it seems somewhat important. Your linked Nintendo account enables you to enjoy the following. Oh, friend features, news about games and special offers, the eShop, posting screenshots and videos on social media. Neat. Oh, I'm scrolling. Welcome to playing Nintendo Switch Online. The service includes things. Pricing. Wait, what is this? Online gameplay. Okay, so you have to... What? It's a new subscription-based online service that begins several months from now. Online gameplay. Play with or against other users of the internet. It's free until the full launch of the service. Okay, so their thing is gonna... Okay, it's still a lot cheaper. Holy crap, that's way cheaper than PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live. Try the service for free. Okay. Sure. Additional users can be added if this console is to be used by more than one person. Eventually, Matt will also be on this, because if we do like a local co-op game together, and we're recording it for Steven Plays, but I'm going to do that later, so skip. Parental control? No. Setup's complete. Oh, that's... Is that good? Okay. Insert a game card or download software from the Nintendo eShop. Cool. Well, that's pretty easy. There's a lot of stuff I want to play around with as far as settings go, and be able to have a chance to try everything out. But I like the UI, like this initial UI. Eventually there will be things on the screen, I'm sure. But for now it's really cool. Emil also gave us some digital copies of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so Mel and I can play together. So I'll probably work on installing those and see what the setup for all of that is. But that is it. That is it for today. And again, special thanks to Emil, obviously, for getting us these systems. It's very... People know him as being extremely generous, and he is. But we do sincerely appreciate it. Not only having a Switch, but being able to have two and play games together, which is just this wild idea. Like, we've never been able to play, like, Mario Kart 8 together in bed with our own screens. Like, that's just a foreign concept, and that's going to be something really cool to try. And also for the fact that the Switch being a home console and a portable console, that's such a neat idea, because you can have the home console experience and then you can leave. You can leave your house. Because the Wii U is a great console, but you can only really get as far as the bathroom. Sometimes that's all far you gotta go. But if you want to go outside of the house, now you finally can with the Switch, and that's a really neat idea. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any tips and tricks that I need to know about the Switch, then feel free to tell me. I'm going to spend my time poking through the menus, because that's like my favorite thing to do when I get a console, is to see what all the little details like the system can do. So I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes doing that. But thanks for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? I also really like the sounds.